Welcome back to All Things ETH. My name is Aaron, and on this channel we talk about all things Ethereum. We talk about projects, NFTs, play to earn, and price. And today, guys, I should keep calling it All Things Axie because we're back into Axie Infinity Origin, launched yesterday, and I am loving this game, guys. So let's just jump right into my screen because I've got Axie Origin pulled up here. Playing along in adventure mode right now. As you can see, it's just gorgeous. The animations are so clean. It's a lot of fun to play. There's no timer, just a heads up in adventures, so you can take your time and do something like this, play a video and explain, or record a video and explain all that you're doing. So that's what I'm going to do for a little bit here. It's actually a tougher level. It's not too far up, but the toughness does come into play pretty quickly. I'm playing with the Axies that you get for free. So if you're playing this for free, guys, this is just a little tutorial on how to play. I'm on wave 3 of 3, meaning there was 3 waves of chimeras, or chimeras if you want to, the opposing team. And these guys are kind of higher level, if you will, and are more powerful than some of the others that you might see. But what we're doing here is we've got Puffy, we've got Bubba, and we've got Oleg, and we've got different cards for each of them. Oleg seems to be a little more tanky. He's got some heal and attack, but also some shield cards. Bubba is definitely an attack beast type character. And then Puffy is a fish, but she's got, or he, I'm not sure which, to be honest. I'm just going to go with she on this one. But Puffy's got some pretty heavy attack as well. Tiny Dino is pretty awesome for, in particular, for if initial, deal 15% more damage. That's not the same Tiny Dino card that we have in our other Axies, which is really interesting that they've decided to call something Tiny Dino when it doesn't have the same Dino tail. Perhaps this is something I've not seen before. Maybe I'm just mislabeling it with something else, but these are the cards that we have for the starter Axies, guys, that you can play for free. And what I'm going to do here is start attacking. So let's go with Beetroot here because it draws 1 card, and we get 3 energy per turn. It's going to draw me another card. Sparky's going to give me 4 rage. I don't need 4 rage right now because I'm already got 9 rage, and plus 2 damage per rage stack, and then enter Fury form at 10 rage, which gives you a Fury. Gain 1 energy when transformed, deal double damage until end of turn. So you want to pick your battles here, and getting 1 more rage would be ideal with 2 energy left. So I can, and definitely 2 cards of his to enable maximum damage. So I'm gonna wait until I get a card that gives me 1 rage, so I can go into Fury mode and have 2 other cards to attack with. So I'm going to use Puffy. If initial, add 15 HP. I've already used 1 card because I used an Oleg card, so I don't get to use the initial. This one, Puff, gives you retain, which means it stays in your hand every time the cards cycle, which is cool. Over here we've got our Banish Pile, which if a card says banish on it, I don't think I have any banish cards up, but if a card says banish, like here where it says retain, it'll say banish and it'll go in this pile and it won't be recycled through. Whereas if you play any of these other cards that don't say banish, will go to your discard here, and once this goes to 0, the cards come back into your hand and are shuffled back in your hand. So I'm going to play another card from Puff. So actually, you know what? I'll go with Persimmon because I know this one will get discarded into the discard pile, and it might come back around by the time I get the rage that I want. So I'm gonna use that, and then why not use this one as well? Those will get shuffled back in here shortly. I'm gonna end my turn by pushing this button here. Oh, I didn't notice the short keys. It looks like you can hit E to end turn. And right now you can only play Axie Infinity Origin on PC. You can play Classic, which is Battles V2 on Android. It's not on the any iOS devices yet. It looks like you might take out Oleg. We'll see. Love to heal Oleg soon. What I'm trying to do is beat this level with all 3 of my Axies intact, and I'm already over the turn. You get stars in these battles, and I'm trying to get all the 3 stars, and if I keep all my Axies, which I didn't, I had a little bit of some sort of debuff here on Oleg that made him die last turn, which is unfortunate. But here we go. Should we use the rage? Don't know if that'll be advantageous yet. So let's use Puff. It'll hit give 3 random targets because I had 3 energy at the time of use, which takes them both down to about half HP here, which isn't super helpful, especially since you kind of have to hit the first one unless you have backdoors like crazy. So I do have a backdoor. I had that Foxy, which was a backdoor card. But I've found with most of these Chimera, you want to attack the front line first as much as possible. But if you just don't have the cards, you might as well use something like Puff or the backdoor cards. Alright, so I got this card here. This should kill this front layer, guys, because it's 140 plus my rage stacks. So I'm going to go with this one. Takes them down to 0. Awesome. Now I could have done a Foxy to get the 1 rage and go into Fury mode, and but it would have been double damage on that other card, and I just don't feel like, just didn't need to do that much damage on the Chimera that was here. So I'm gonna hold on and just wait. I think, yeah, I only have 1 energy left, so let's use this Fallen Longsword. So this is a revenge card from the fact that Oleg died on the last turn. And those will retain, so you want to get rid of them. Actually, they won't retain. I take that back. They won't retain. So if you just play on, they'll discard or go to your banish rather. But they kind of get in the way a little bit. They're only 35 damage for 1 energy, which is less than you would find in a typical damage card. Hoping to be able to take him out this turn. So let's see. I can do. Let's go full Fury mode here. Show you what that looks like. I think it looks super awesome. I mean, you get this Fury mask, and then it looks like Bubba's just on fire right now. So we're gonna use Persimmon here and just wallop him. 125 damage, and that finishes the round. So guys, this is looks fantastic. Another thing I wanted to show you was you get these books, which gives you experience. You also get moon shards. These moon shards here, there's this foraging timer, which is cool. It resets every 12 hours. So if you continue to play, the more you play in game in that 12-hour period, the higher your rewards go in that. So that's kind of cool. And then I wanted to show you where you can start crafting. So in this, when you start the game, these 3 are grayed out. In fact, I think all 4 of these are grayed out. You only get the Axies, these starter Axies. But then once you beat some of the story mode or adventure mode, you start unlocking your inventory, your team, your collection, and your crafting. So let's go into crafting real quick, and I just want to show you. I don't have much to use for crafting, but a couple items that we can craft here. These are rune and charm recipes, and then we have the intermediate version. We have basic, intermediate, and then down here I'm starting to get this moon dust, which is apparently rare, which is cool, which reduces common rate, increased rare, epic, and mystic rate when crafting. So that's kind of awesome. What I'd like to do is use this, and then I'm going to add this moon dust and see if I can't level up my crafting here. I have 1072 moon shards. It's going to use 1,000 for this level. So you can go down and it's only 100 plus your moon dust, or you can go up here and use 1,000 plus your moon dust. And I'm going to craft here, see what happens. Alright, so we got a Charm of Faith 1, enhanced healing cards, heal stat +2, and we also got 100 experience. So that was cool. Let's go back and look at our collection now. Oh, rather our inventory. And actually, I'm sorry, it will be collection, and then we'll get to look at rather our Axies. Sorry, this is where we can put our cards on, so, or our different items, or charms, sorry. Whew! We have runes. Runes are placed back in the collection area, so you can use these on different team players here. So Axie, go into, let's go into Puffy, no, let's go into Oleg here. And you go into runes, and you can add these runes. So summon unit, if I had any summoned cards on Oleg or any of the starter Axies, I would want to use this. I don't have any summons on these. In fact, I can put this on my plant here. So because it's got hollow on the ears, let's go and put Mini Legion up here. So it's going to add 10 HP and deal 2 damage per summon, which is pretty awesome because we can summon hollow with this Axie in particular. Might as well use that. But I'm going to go back to Oleg because that healing, I'm going to go to this heal sprout here. So we got healing and shield on this card. I'm going to add to this card this Charm of Faith because it enhances heal cards, heal stat +2. So I'm going to add that, and that means we've got a charm related to that card, which is cool. It looks like I had another one, so I'm going to go ahead and use that on his other heal card as well. I'm going to go in and use Endurance on that one, and that's it for my inventory on that. Let me go into Bubba and see if we can't add some charms here as well. Looks like we only got one card that doesn't have a charm on it yet. We've got Charm of Power on all of our other ones, Charm of Vitality on this one. See if Puffy can use any. Don't have her quite as beefed up as the others. Looks like we're not able to use any of our inventory on that. And then I want to look at Enna too. Enna doesn't come right away in your first set of Axies. You get that. She comes as an egg after like round 4 or something like that of the adventure mode. But I haven't put too many charms on her yet, so just this Charm of Vitality on Pappy there. Anyway, just first impressions, guys. This is a pretty fantastic looking game. Huge upgrade from the previous version 2 or Axie Infinity Classic that's still going on right now. And just love the quality of the images. There's some criticism that I do have is when you're in adventure mode or arena for that matter, let me show you what I'm talking about here. Sometimes the button doesn't quite work, this start button here. So when you're in this mode, or really any fight screen, basically, the energy capsule, in fact, I think they may have even dropped it by a % already, but that used to be huge. In fact, it is still quite large. And when you have backline Axies all the way back here, this will actually cover them up a little bit. So you won't be able to see like their tail cards, possibly their back cards, or back parts rather. So it could be to your advantage if you're wanting to hide something that's going on. Obviously, you can click on any of your opponents and see what cards that they use. But this is quite large, and you know, if you're into huge jugs, why not, right? But I digress. I think I would love to see the Axies be a little bit bigger themselves. I think they could take up more screen real estate. I feel like we are possibly using too much negative space up here. We could bring the horizon up, maybe make our Axies a little bit bigger and fill some more of the space. But in general, guys, this game is just gorgeous. I love the mechanics of the draw pile and the discard pile and how it rotates back in. The cards themselves are absolutely gorgeous. The indicators, these blue outlines on these cards mean that they have charms built in. And then we have, I believe the runes, yeah, the runes are up here, so you can see which Axies of yours have runes. You can see which Axies of the opponents also have runes. So just so much to look at here. Different icons for different things up here. I haven't even clicked on this. What does this do? Resume, setting, surrender. That makes sense. Click anywhere to click back in. Looks like we'll have, oh, I've not even tried this. We have some taunts, we have some emojis that we can use to signal to our opponent, which is kind of cool how we're doing. This looks like it might be a chat at some point. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, it's a history. So recent cards and skills, cool. So that'll be fun to use these in future, especially in Arena, where you can analyze your game maybe with the history and then taunt your opponent with some of these. It should be fun. I didn't even take note of that. I don't know if anybody else has that I've been watching on stream either. So with that, guys, I just wanted to show you my first impressions of what's going on with Axie Origin. I hope you're getting excited. If you're not able to play this game on PC or Mac, it will be coming to Android for sure. Hopefully within the month. That's what they released this morning to us on there was a notice from Jiho in Twitter this morning that let us know that they are hoping to have Axie Infinity Origin on Android in about a month. So can't wait for that. And until then, if you are on Android in particular or on mobile, you'll be looking forward to Axie V2 Season 21. So Classic, we'll have one more season where we'll have AXS rewards, definitely still earning SLP on the daily with my scholars. And with that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and God bless. Oh, one more thing I wanted to mention. I probably will not be posting any videos next week as I have a crazy busy schedule. I'm a pastor, I'm a technical consultant, and we have Easter, and we're launching a campus outside of our main campus on Easter Sunday. So I will be swamped with work and just making sure that my personal, you know, the big money makers in my life, my church and my job, don't take, you know, definitely take precedence over doing what I do here on YouTube. I do expect to have a little bit more time for you all after Easter, guys. So I just wanted to give you a heads up. If you don't see anything from me, I haven't fallen off the face of the earth. I just plan to take a little bit more time to do the things that are higher priority for me in my life in the near future. So with that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.